What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on this channel. We are here again on iRacing. It's the F1 weekend at COTA, Texas, so we are also doing some Super Formula there instead of F1, but the racing here is much better. So we are doing a last first. I skipped the quali for you guys because I had two off tracks anyways, so it wasn't too interesting, and I'm gonna show you the fastest lap of the race from myself also in the race here. So not the biggest grid, 13 people, starting from the back, 2.3k SOF. We're already getting a double switchback into turn 1. And let me tell you, this track is so much fun in these cars. Usually we're doing live commentaries. Also let me know what you think about this year. So if you enjoy this more, we can do more of this in the future. We can also do more raw uncut footage. This is not raw or uncut, this is still the usual editing style, where we are focusing on the highlights, but I'm talking you through like it would be a league race back in the F1 game days when I did a lot of league racing, especially on F1 23. I think you guys enjoyed that, all similar to the esports onboards. But yeah, tricky combo. I'm still not too sure on what brake bias to use. I think something between 55.2 and 56 could be the optimal one. I changed a lot between the stock one, which is 56.4 and 55.2, but it has been a pretty decent race with not too many incidents, let's just call it like that, but there's gonna be some argy-bargy still happening, and yeah, but honestly I'm enjoying my time on iRacing a lot, and I'm very happy to see that you guys are enjoying it as well. And we have a small moment while it's going through the triple left right-hander. Man, this is so sketchy in this car, because you feel sometimes like you are in F1 car, but obviously you are not. You don't have the downforce. And another car is going off. We're trying to avoid it on the exit. So after lap 1, we are already into P7. So quite a few positions gained. And actually I think Omar Bahar at the front, he's the highest rated iRacer here in this lobby. So we have to make sure we are catching up to him until the end of the race. It's only 12 laps, not too long, 21 minutes in total, more like 20. And obviously we have to manage our overtake to still be able to navigate through the whole traffic without wasting too much. And I would still like to go for fast lap in the end with it. And here you can see the first incident, and I was a bit confused. It was another netcode one, and we are gonna have a look at it after the race, like we always do with these weird incidents. Now heading through the middle sector, there's another car off with the, I think that's the Las Vegas livery from last year, from the Red Bull. Harvey was off, and now we are catching Pablo Paniagua. I don't know the name. It's so small on my screen at the moment. I should just call him Pablo, in the beautiful Renault livery from Fernando Alonso. We are closing in on him into the hairpin after the middle sector entrance, and we are deciding to not go for the move because the straight is so long and the slipstream is so overpowered in these cars. So you just need to make sure you always think what is probably the smartest way to overtake, because after the next corner it's gonna be harder if you're in the lead to get re-overtaken, whilst if we would have overtaken the corner before, he could have probably just repassed us with overtake. We didn't even have to use it, and that is the move done up into the podium position. Now the next car is Logan Edwards, and we can see already Logan is doing a couple of mistakes here, so this is good for us. Now into the final sector, I'm still not too sure if it's smarter to brake onto the AstroTurf or if you just want to stay within the white lines. Sometimes I'm a bit confused about it on iRacing, because on F1 game you usually just go as wide as you can, and on iRacing you sometimes do that as well, but on a couple of tracks and a couple of corners it varies a lot, which makes more sense. But like for example here, the inside curb, the sausage you can completely cut and it doesn't do anything, whilst in the weird left hand hairpin in the third sector, if you just touch the rumble strip on the inside where you don't even see a sausage curb, it will just make you bottom out a lot. So yeah, it's hard to tell. And also turn 1 I struggle a lot, because there's a bit more elevation change. On the F1 game it's flat. Here you can literally see the undulations going into that corner. It's first of all blind braking, then it's also, you can see that there's some camber, and it just changes throughout the whole corner. I'm just glad that the track is not as bumpy as it is in real life, or as it was a couple of years ago. I remember, I think it was F1 2021. I think it might have been, where the tarmac was in the worst condition ever. The drivers were complaining even going out of the pit lane. And now we're doing the same thing like we done Pablo. We are waiting, we are patient because we know we have the pace and we just need to get the move done. Nice and simple. But I think for this one we're actually using the overtake because I don't want to waste too much time. Just get by quicker, then we can focus on the braking and get the move done. You can still see the Windows thing popping up. I don't know why this is happening. If you have a solution, let me know please in the comments below. We can see that Logan is re-attacking, but we are not getting unsettled by that. We're just continuing to focus, and as you can see, our pace is roughly a second actually quicker than Omar ahead. So we are actually flying, and in the next lap it's the same thing again. We are consistent into the 42.5s, and he's struggling to even get into the low 43, so this is good for us to still make some progress. And now heading into lap 10 of 12 total laps, we are closing in on Omar quite a lot whilst preparing again for the long straight. And as we can see, he is using the overtake. We are not doing it because we know we still have time, and the pace was so much stronger than his at this stage of the race that we didn't have to burn our battery. And with this, we also know with the retime, if he uses that early on, we can just use it at a different spot, or on the next lap it will just be very easy. But then I use it here because I saw him struggle and I thought we might close in, but no, we did not. So that was a waste of overtake, but still he will not be able to use the overtake button on the straight, at least not early on. So if we are close now through the S section and the beginning of the middle sector, we can surely stick with him and pass him just with slipstream on the straight, and then have one more go at the fastest lap of this race. So yeah, we get a good run through the uphill. Small offside, that was I think our only incident without the netcode with the Williams livery driver. And now we are also getting a great run, super close, 3/10, 2/10 even, immediately at the straight. We don't need to overtake. He's getting defensive. We are trying to not make him too safe. Then we are going for the gap, and he just turns into us, and we get another one of these weird contacts, and I got the 4x. I don't know why, and we are gonna have a look at that as well. So now let's head for the final lap, as we did the last first already. Can we keep it? And we are gonna use the overtake to go for the fastest lap of this race. And heading through turn 1, heavy braking. I don't think you want to brake ever 100% in the sky. You can without locking up, but I don't think it is the maximum grip available. I think it's just, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit below that, like at 95 or something in these hard braking zones, that here you want to really hook up over the right-hand curb. We didn't do that perfectly here. Then third gear for the exit. You know, for the next corner, you always, honestly, I sometimes forget it because in the F1 game we don't brake too straight all the time, but on iRacing you really benefit a lot if you do most of your braking in a straight line. That's also how it usually should be done. But you know, sometimes you forget it. Here we do it well, and then we trail brake easily into the corner, early on the power on the exit. And now actually the third sector we are struggling a bit with the overtake. Like it's so hard in these sequences where it's all about traction with the overtake to get it done. I think maybe it could be faster to like switch it off and not keep it. Maybe in this corner it's still faster, yeah, but then here again you can attack this curb so much. I don't know, maybe it's a bit better, but you can't just switch it on and off. So I guess keeping it for the rest of the lap is still faster than if you would not have it on. But yeah, so this is the race down. We get the P1. And we have a little bit of a conversation with Omar. He said we were overtaking off the track. I told him to not drive into me on the straight, but you can clearly see he drove into me. And we also get the reassurance from Pablo, actually. And we're also going to have a look at the Williams drivers. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell if you're new here to not miss out on any future content. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. You're Marcel, peace, but let's have a look at this last bit of netcode. Yeah, unfortunate, but I don't think we could have avoided it. We were still hitting the brakes.